Hey guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do a reading. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pick this deck. I was sitting there and I was about to focus on it, and things started scattering. So I'm like, whoop, we gotta get the forces that be, because things started going in a whole lot of different directions. I feel like Spirit wants to say a whole lot of stuff, and then I'm like, we gotta focus it. Okay, so I want to clear some of the energies going on. What we're going to focus on is missing 11-year-old Madalina Cojocari, who is missing right now out of North Carolina, Cornelius. I'm going to do keywords after the tarot read and everything. Yeah, I was trying to kind of focus on some things, and things started going. I feel like it's almost like Spirit wants to talk about a whole lot of things, but then I'm like, whoa, let's focus. So I want to clear the space a little bit. Okay, what's going on? So let's kind of go and look at it. This is an article from the Independent. And it looks, the family members, all the families surrounding are very shocked with what is going on. It looks like there's a lot of family members who love this child. Madalina Cojocari, let's see, or family members they penned a note and everything. It's a pretty long letter, but just kind of expressing their love. They want her found. You're welcome to go ahead and read that. But Madalina was last seen, it looks like November 21st. That's where they got surveillance of her. Some of you that are following the case may have seen her on the bus, walking off clearly alive. I'm kind of feeling maybe somewhere in there, maybe the 22nd might be when something happens, some things that are coming in. We'll go ahead and look at it, see if that is some of the energy. Sun goes into Sagittarius around that time is why. Okay. And it looks like it took about 3 weeks before mom reports her missing. Some of the dates are kind of goofy. Some say the 14th, the 15th, it looks like, of December is probably what is accurate. Mom finally reported her missing to a school resource, what it says, officer at Bailey Middle School. Now, the mom apparently is, I've seen different accounts, either 35 or 37. And it looks like this stepfather is 60. They have both been arrested for failure to report a missing child. Okay, so there's a lot of sketchiness in this. There's a lot we do not know. Okay, we don't know what happened or anything, but it never looks good when people don't report someone missing. Okay, but some of the things that I was just kind of feeling, even before when I read, Article 1, just kind of tuning in, is like, probably what we've got here is some very controlling kind of energy of a male figure, because he's about 25 or less years older than this woman. We do want to take that into consideration. There could be some intimidation, fear, abusive kind of stuff. Regardless, though, somewhere could you escape to a phone and say my kid is missing, but okay. But it looks like she may start speaking up. Little bits, she's kind of speaking up about some things. The mother a little bit, not much. I'm not gonna pull up too much on it, because I want to kind of see what's going on. I want to get the keywords. Mainly is location. We're always going to be hopeful that this child is alive and maybe ran off or something. That would be so much better if that was the case. Maybe she ran away because something is unsafe. That would be great if she's still with us. Okay, I would always hope so. But this it doesn't look good, of course, when this happens and everything. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to find a halfway. Let's try this one. And we know it looks like Wednesday they went there. They removed items. There was a little place that had some kind of plywood type of area and so forth. There she is on the bus. Okay, court documents, channel 9 obtained. Wednesday said Madalina's mother called her family Moldova in Eastern Europe. Okay, oh wow. Okay, so it looks like so the ancestry, it looks like, okay, Moldova. Okay, is some of this. Now, I know everybody's always got a culture thing. Okay, and in some cultures, maybe you got this dominating kind of male, sometimes things happen. Okay. December 14th, school counselor contacted Cojocari, who said she'd bring Madalina to school the next day to talk about truancy. Obviously missed a lot of school. And then the 15th, pretty much looks admitted missing and so forth, and he looks like a SOB, it just doesn't look really good there. Okay. You can tell a lot about somebody in their eyes. and everything. And she looks like she's, when I'm looking at this image, it looks like she's got something here. Okay, so I'm pretty, and some of the things, just when I was only halfway into the article, I'm feeling this is probably somebody who's abused. Okay, not that this gives a woman a pass, but I'm feeling something there. Okay, I know it's real easy to blame in one area, but abusive situations, we could be dealing with something, and she's starting to express. Now, will she talk? That's the big thing. And then she's still saying she doesn't know where she is. Okay. Court documents also said Madalina's mother told police her daughter didn't have a phone. However, her backpack and some clothes were missing from the house. This would be totally fantastic if the little one ran away and is, trying to hide out. But of course, this doesn't look good. Okay, so let's kind of go and step back. That's what we're going to kind of look at. And I know Spirit kind of wants to go to thought, but then I almost feel like I need to look at something more with maybe a different deck here. Can't make up my mind. Yep, let's just stay with thought. Okay, I'm going to go and lower it. And like I said, we'll do keywords. We want to see if the little one is still with us. Could she have run off and she's trying to protect herself because she's scared? Of course, we're always hopeful of that, hence the star. Yeah. But like I said, there can be various cultures of, this Moldova, how are men and women by culture, certain things. Okay. But it looks like that photo of her, the mother looks, she's got redness on the side of her face. I'm almost pretty damn sure this is, an abused mother situation. And that guy looks, it's not a judgmental thing. You can see it in the eyes. If you don't know how to read eyes as a reader, you're missing the mark. These are really soulless eyes. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, I was getting all kinds of weird energy there. I know. See, the thing is, I feel love for the child. Okay. What happened? But I'm feeling more when the sun goes into Sagittarius. Somewhere at least the 22nd. Something happens. Now, I know Numbers said there was some burning in the back in a fire pit. That is concerning. I'm sure investigators, it did say they've been checking the fire pit. See if there's any kind of weird evidence or something. See what's going on. Yep. Okay, let me kind of go and see. So one of the things, like I said, we're dealing with a culture kind of issue here. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, we got the Six of Pentacles. So I definitely feel some kind of money things, trapped money kind of areas here. This family is from Moldova. I just bear with me here, guys. I want to check something. Moldova culture and men and women and gender roles. Okay, something tells me to go here. Okay, so gender equality issues in Moldova. Okay, so in the country itself, sometimes it's good to kind of step in and kind of look at some things like this. Okay, because something Spirit wants me to kind of examine here. Obviously, you can see this Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles kind of energy here. Okay, and stuff, massive advancements in the quest for gender equality have filled the modern era and everything. So this is kind of some things in Moldova. Sometimes it's good to know a little bit more about a culture, especially if you don't know a whole lot. But this is something that I was kind of feeling. There are some things, sometimes maybe people come over from another place, but their culture has a certain impact. Things are a little different in the home than others, in the United States. Okay, great deal more progress necessary. Women are far more likely to be victims of sexual, spousal, and physical spousal abuse than men, of course. Additionally, women still make approximately 60% of what their male counterparts earn per hour. Okay, so think of this. This is the Moldova culture. Okay, if one acknowledges gender inequality, now more than ever, so there's issues that even in the country itself, they have a problem with gender equality. Okay, and there are certain reforms that they're kind of working on. Current Moldova gender equality efforts have appeared to be keeping up with other countries. 2006, government passed the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. 2016, the Republic of Moldova executed the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda, which attempts to provide social and economic freedom to all human beings. So even the necessity for these things, right? Is it enough? Despite the implementation of these similar protocols, the work is far more complete regarding solving gender equality issues and so forth. So there's some things there. Okay, so here's an article. Let's see. Adolescents, gender roles, and intimate partner relationships in Moldova. Okay, so this just give us some clues here. Okay, give me a moment. Recent study of 220 10th and 12th grade students from the Republic of Moldova revealed that 8 in 10, both male and female, believed that a woman needed to know how to cook and enjoy cooking. When asked what they wanted most from an intimate partner, they spoke of physical aspects, how they looked. The teens also revealed they believe that a girl who lives with a male partner before marriage is of easy virtue. Okay. Harmonious family relationship course. Okay, so they have this kind of thing. Program materials include a curriculum, methodological guide, student notebook, teacher's manual. So certain things they want from intimate partners. Every woman needs to know how to cook and enjoy cleaning, and everything. A girl who dresses provocatively is not asking for either trying to educate, it looks like. But so we could see that there's some things there that they're trying to educate, the culture of Moldova. I know it does say many, here's another one, World Culture Encyclopedia. I'm trying to kind of, I just say some, women work outside the home, but there's definitely some gender role issues. Here we go. Give me a moment, I need a drink. Violence against women, stereotypes, and gender pay gap. At the center of the dialogue between the Committee of the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women and the Republic of Moldova. So this is something they've been working on. I know these things can be said to be throughout the world in various ways. But sometimes if you look at some things, violence against women remained a priority issue. 63% of Moldovan women suffered intimate partner violence at some stage in their lives. Stereotypes and patriarchal attitudes held women back from achieving substantive equality in all spheres. And the expert said, influenced the choice of profession, sorry guys, that led to gender segregation and employment, and as a consequence to the gender pay gap. You see this financial independence here? So see, kind of coming in here, we got this older man, younger woman dynamic. Okay, in a different kind of culture. That's why you always want to know a little bit. It's a little different dynamic, and that's why sometimes, this is why Spirit wanted to go there. I bet readers didn't go there on this one. Violence against women, domestic violence, and trafficking in human beings continue to pose considerable challenges. Delegation said in 2019 there was a 2.5% drop in reported cases of violence against women. 1609 cases brought domestic violence have been brought before a criminal court. But also, how many people report? There's always that too. Stereotypes were at the root of gender inequality and violence against women. Set it delicate, all policies and strategies on gender equality, preventing and combating violence against women, and fighting discrimination sought to eliminate them. So they've been, there's things they're working on, but there's a lot of old school stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and suspect. As I say that, you're getting the idea, the gist. I'm feeling here is this kind of Ten of Pentacles energy and the Six of Pentacles energy, which can be giving the gifts to the beggars. Probably her getting money to be able to kind of do what she's got to do. He's in control of the finances. She's younger. She could be more easily manipulated. Like I said, I'm not giving a pass or an excuse for the mother. I'm trying to give an opening to some things that are different within certain cultures. There are certain things that can be, there could be abuse. And there are some that grew up with it, could be used to it, and certain things. So that's why you always want to know a little bit, about a culture. Now it looks like they're making various reforms, but they're still going to be old school thing. And there's lots of articles here, rapid gender analysis. It relies on a very conservative society where gender roles are very rigid, and impact on refugees and that are mostly women, so on and so on and so forth. Okay, now that we know what we're dealing with, okay, a little bit of that energy, we can kind of see some issues. So it's real easy. We could look at the and I'm not making excuses, but we still have to be realistic. We're looking at a different kind of culture, a woman kind of coming from the culture. She's had a family over in Moldova and Europe, okay, who's probably being subjugated to somebody like that, where the gender roles is different. And abusive women, like you said, 63% of the women will somewhere in some kind of intimate partnership, relationship, experience domestic violence. The Six of Pentacles sometimes can be the beggars. Here's the handout, the little bit I got. I'm financially dependent. Let's go ahead and look. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go what's in the hidden area. We want to try to find this child. Now that we've kind of broke that down. Three of Swords, heartache, suffering. Definitely there is suffering in his family, of course. Seven of Swords, we got the sketchiness. Okay, futility, which can be good, but we definitely got, this betrayer energy, sketchiness, covering of evidence, should be all folly, should be caught. Okay, Ten of Cups, appearances. This is what this is about. Very often, Ten of Cups could, people can be putting up appearances, everything is good, happy home life. The mother may have even said to, people at home maybe didn't want to talk about everything that's really going on. Now, I know there's limitations when she can use the phone. There's some talk like that. Okay? So there's stuff like that going on. Will she speak up, have the courage for the cops, what happened to this child? So like I said, I'm not making excuses for the mother, but I'm not feeling she's behind what happened to this child. Let's see what happened. Now we're going to go into the past energy. We're going to focus on that. This is not a simple situation. We've got the Lovers. Got that Emperor energy going on. It can be, the control. Cruelty. There it is. This is a cruel son of a bitch. You bet. Okay, so we got that Prince of Wands energy. Hang on. Judgment. Let me kind of go there. Failure. Could have been frustrated, maybe, finances, and he's kind of pissed off. It looks like maybe pissed off about money. But that Two of Cups energy there, that's definitely not him and this lady. Hold on one second. It actually makes me feel the mother and the child, not him and anybody. This is the mother and the child. Love. Whatever happens fast. I feel she has been trying to protect, guard, Nine of Wands, this child very often. What happened? Power. Trying to take power over the situation. Well, yeah, of course he does. She is trying to protect this child. Nine of Wands. Yeah, let me kind of go and see Queen of Wands energy. She's definitely not the Queen of Wands. She's not the Queen of Wands. This makes me feel someone else. Hold on. Let me sit with that. This makes me feel something with the school. Queen of Wands stepping in. Hold on. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. She's definitely on the fence wanting to talk about what's happening here. This is her card, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands makes me feel somebody, a school figure, maybe a teacher figure, kind of stepping in there, taking authority, power, control. Okay, so one of the things, what's the best way to do this? I'm already getting the gist, the idea of what's going on. Which is the best way I want to do this? Does a mother know anything? Feelings, attitudes, emotions. Does she know what happened? Is she telling the truth? It's looking hard to say, man. Let me kind of see. I know that Hermit energy. I was thinking of that. Let me sit with this for a moment. Ten of Swords is concerning. And with the environment, Two of Crossroads. Definitely feel she's at a crossroads. The child makes me feel the Princess of Wands. Is she still with us? Ooh, I think this dude has a drinking problem. Pretty sure. Pretty sure he gets loaded. He's got an alcohol problem. He's probably drunk. I feel something. Okay, now that can be education. Education. Give me one more. Death. That's what we fear. It is in the fear position, okay? What do we got there? Ace of Swords, truth come out. It's a tough one. Death is in the hopes or fears position, which would be a fear. Okay, obviously, I do have a Ten of Swords energy in there, in the mother kind of energy. I do definitely feel this is a domestic violence situation. Like I said, you have to, sometimes you've got to be objective and look at the culture of what is happening here. You can't always judge it. It's easy to judge it. Oh, that's a mother, and she. Like I said, that's why I said stop. These people are from Moldova. Let's go ahead and look at some of the dynamics of this culture. It's not one I'm super familiar with, but I suspected there's probably something there. And doing a little research, just real quick on the internet, you see there's some problems with the culture, which is what I suspected, especially having quite an older male in there, probably for financial dependence and things like that. Obviously, he's got this control, upper hand control kind of energy there. He's cruel, and it looks like he's a drunk too. Okay? And definitely controlling the finances and everything like that and stuff. So far in this kind of energy, this is a tough one. I have to sit with it. Ace of Swords, no matter what, the truth will come out, is the way I feel. And so she's sitting there making a choice. Do I talk or not? Okay. It's a little more, hence I said, the Two of Swords. She'll make a choice. It looks like she's starting to. Okay, as she may have already started talking more, than we know about. I have a feeling it's a possibility she is not sure where the child is. Okay, I'm not necessarily feeling very good that the child is with, though. I would love it if the child is in hiding. Okay, so, but, spirit, this is a tough one. But I'm not feeling very good. But I'm seeing the way this one is, this guy. Okay, I'm not feeling good that she's with. Okay, that is one thing. But I actually feel it's very possible the mother may know something happened, but she may not know where she is. Okay, this is one thing that is a possibility. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to lower it as I kind of examine that. Yep, I see some kind of anger, temperament. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he's... I know his execution is hung up. He's definitely done something. He's, sketchy betrayer, but there's evidence. I'm telling you, I feel a female energy here. She is not the Queen of Wands. I don't feel her energy is Queen of Wands here. Another female energy could be with the school or police department. Somebody is on this. I do feel this person loves their child. They do love their child. But she's got an opportunity to say something. Yeah, this is fucking hard. She needs to say something. Okay, now we're going to try to focus. I would almost hope it put the child in hiding, but I don't think that's what's going on. Okay, now we're going to focus on keywords. I need my phone for this. I know this is a tough one, how to answer. I do have the Ten of Swords in the mother's position. But this is a cruel son of a bitch, like I said. I do feel this is an abused woman herself. And I know, like I said, oh, but why did you got to look at a person's culture. It's not always that simple. Let me go ahead and focus. Okay, what do we got? I'm trying. Whew. I'm hearing something with the number 63. I know the guy is 60, but the number 63 is coming up for some reason. I've got 63, something with it. Give me a moment. Hearing the word TJ. Let me just sit with it for a minute. Initials TJ. Let me just kind of look up. I don't know if anything will come up with that. Maybe there's a place called TJ's or something like that. Let me just go ahead and look. TJ and I almost said it wrong. Sorry. TJ and Cornelius, North Carolina. Well, there is TJ Maxx. I didn't even think of that. But there's not one. I don't see one in Cornelius. No, there is one. Okay. Okay. It might not be. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me look at something here. All right, I'm just going to leave that. Let me sit with that. Hold on. Pentecost. Is there a Pentecostal church out there? Hold on one second. I don't know if they're Pentecostal. I'm not sure. Is Moldova people Pentecostal? Hold on. Are Moldova people Pentecostal religion?
According to Wikipedia, religion
no, they're Orthodox Christian.
Predominantly Orthodox Christian. The Constitution of the Republic of Moldova
Mainly
provides for freedom of religion, and the national
Moldova
government generally respects this right.
I'm hearing something about Pentecost, so hold on one second. Pentecostal churches and Cornelius, North Carolina.
Here are the listings for Pentecostal churches near Cornelius.
There's quite a few of them, actually. There could be something with a Pentecostal church in some kind of region nearby. I know there's quite a few, unfortunately. Let me just write it down. I don't know if they attend one or not. I'm not sure. Who knows? They probably don't get out much. But there could be something with an area with, like nearby a Pentecostal church not far from. Okay, give me a moment. I heard river and then a river runs through it. Is there a river nearby? A river and Cornelius, North Carolina. There is a Ramsey Creek. There is a river church. Hold on one second. There is a Lake Norman. Not exactly. Oh, wait a minute. South. Give me a moment. I'm trying to think. A river ran through. Hold on one second. There is an article, a river ran through it in the Cornelius today. Give me a moment. Because I was hearing, first I heard a river and a river runs through it. Brings me up to an article in Cornelius today. That is, and the article is called A River Ran Through It. Let me check it out, see what it says. Give me a moment. Maybe there's a clue. Maybe it's a place. Give me a moment. During the holidays, you may have heard the words, over the river and through the woods, grandmother's house we go, da 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 da. This song, okay. Natives of Cornelius. Hold on one second. Oh, get that damn shit. Natives of Cornelius often say over the river when they cross the Catawba River from Mecklenburg to Lincoln County, Highway 73. Prior to the Great Flood of 1916, the Catawba River was used mainly for agriculture, torrential rain. Okay. Local history. There's a whole lot of stuff here. That is very freaking weird, guys. And then there's a Lake Norman. And here's a thing here. For city slickers, Cornelius, North Carolina is a perfect town to enjoy lake living without sacrificing big amenities. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Here comes spirit. Okay, so I said river and a river runs through it. Like, it makes you think of that movie, A River Runs Through It. And literally here in Cornelius today is an article, A River Ran Through It. So let me get this right. Okay, this is an article. It was just written by someone on January 20th, 2022. It was written this January by Tanya Rivens. And her name is Rivens, like river. That's crazy. Let's say it again. During the holidays, you may have heard the words, over the river and through the woods, grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through the white and drifted snow. And then she kind of goes in there. Natives of Cornelius often say over the river when they cross the Catawba River from Mecklenburg to Lincoln County on Highway 73. I did write the word 63. The Catawba contains the most major dams of any North Carolina river. Homes, bridges, mills, cemeteries, schools, churches, and an airplane are at the bottom of the lake. There is also a lake there. Gladys Henderson, a 78-year-old member of Hunter's Chapel, says that remembers the original church was an old wooden building with holes in the floor, heated by a pot-belly stove. We were surrounded by water and trees, and the Holy Spirit was always present during church service. A river ran through it. A river runs through it. And you check this river area. So, and I know there's quite a bit of water there, but that's just too crazy, guys. A river runs through it, leads me to this article in the Cornelius today. A river ran through it. Over the river and through the woods. Natives of Cornelius often say over the river when they crossed the Catawba River from Mecklenburg to Lincoln County Highway 73. I would check that river area, possibly. Though, of course, I hope... Sorry, guys, I'm coughing. I had a lozenge in my throat. Give me a moment. I always hope for the best. I always hope for the best. One of the things the Three of Wands did show in the mob's position... Three of Wands very often in tarot does show water, does show river. Either a man or a woman looking over the Rider Waite. Let me go ahead and show you guys. It was in her position. Hold on. Like I said, I'm not necessarily getting that the mom is behind it. I hope she speaks. Now, I know it doesn't look like water, but it is. There's ships in this card. So this little one possibly, I hate to say it, could be in that river area. I mean, they should at least check it. Now, it could be, unless it's coming up for some other reason. I don't always know why I get what I get. I do my best. But they should check that river area. I don't think she's at the house. I know they've checked some areas. Could there be something burned in the backyard? Not her body. I'm not feeling that, guys. But it's possible that river area, she could be somewhere in there. That's just way too crazy. A river runs through it, leading me to that article. It was just written in January, almost a year ago, and it's called that. A river ran through it. Cornelius Today, their local paper. That's just way too crazy. So let me kind of go ahead. Let me just kind of look at something here. Is there any more? County Mecklenburg. Now I know it's a suburban town along Lake Norman. But something about that kind of, what that article kind of says could be pointed to it. Wikipedia is being a jerk. Okay, there we go. No, which I know nobody wants to hear this, but geography. Okay, it's located along Lake Norman, but it could be more closest to that one little thing I mentioned. Let me kind of look at something here. Hold on. Yep. I just found this one article. Something told me to just look at something here. It does say even the mom. It looks like that she she called her family before she called any kind of police or anything like that. But she's saying that this husband put her family in danger. It makes me feel, I wonder, by saying that, notice she says put her family in danger. Is there a sub kind of putting family back home in danger is what she means? Could there be something deeper than that? That would definitely some control. Now, I'm also going to suspect some things kind of coming in as well. Some work done here. She probably does try to send family home or money home to family. I'm going to go ahead and suspect some of that. Any little bit she can get, right? This is not a simple case, guys. Yep. Last seen November 22nd. That's what I was feeling, that Sagittarius. Let's roll the dice. But I'm having kind of a river vibe. Okay? And so, I hope to God she's okay. But that's some of the messages coming through. It's just too weird, that article and then it coming up. It's so incredibly close to what I'm hearing here. We do have Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn. Hopefully something can be found during the Capricorn energy here. 4, 6. Maybe 6 to the 9th, something manifests. Maybe January 6 to 9. Something like that. 6. Something with number 4 as well, though. Or something with number 4 as well. Capricorn. Something's going to come up. Saturn, Capricorn. Something's going to come up in January. I do see something with number 4, which is hopeful. It'd be nice to get sooner, but 4 to 6, 4, 6, 9 energies popping up here. Maybe we could get a break sooner. Should be found during the Capricorn month. Something will manifest. I want to look at something real quick and then I'm going to head out. There could be, like I said, that statement could be a little more, like I said, putting her family in danger or some weird stuff like that. There could be certain things going on, with family over there. Like I said, it's not always a simple case and stuff. This is not simple. Oh my God, my God. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. I think that's the most I could get at the moment. We always pray for the best. Not feeling the best on this, though. I do have the Ten of Swords energy in the mom's position. That 3 Wands energy it's in her position. Looks over, 3 Wands very often looks over a river energy. Okay. Not, as far as does she know, that is a hard one. Because something could have all happened and he's a son of a bitch and she doesn't know where she is, but yet, maybe has some suspicion or maybe something said. I definitely feel this is an abusive situation. Like I said, I wish I had my iPad, but hold on one second. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys so you can see what I'm saying. Yep, there you go. See the mom? You're going to have to look. You see her face? You see that red right there? On her face right there. Oh, that red shit right there. Okay. She's being abused. This is not a simple situation. This is not, unfortunately, a simple situation where, somebody, she's, All right, guys. I'm going to kind of leave it right there. Just like I said, pray for the best. I'm feeling something should come up. Like I said, during that Capricorn, I got Saturn, Capricorn. 4 does seem to be significant, especially 6, maybe 9, 4, 6, 9, some around that date. Hopefully, no more or can find her. Not feeling the best on it. I would love it if she's in hiding, but that river kind of energy and then that article being so incredibly close sounding, pointing in that energy. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the area. I don't know this area and stuff, and then it popping up like that is just crazy. Could be possibly in something like that. But like I said, I just want to, of course, we always pray for the best, that they're alive somewhere, maybe in hiding, right? Okay, I do hope this helps. I'm going to get back to work here. It looks like we're ending this right about, 44 minutes.